Hello everyone, I'm Kobaltski. I'm going to be running this amazing speedrun. Crash Miner for Mutant, it's a underrated game in itself in the Crash series. And it's also an underrated speedrun in my opinion. It's a very flashy, very cool speedrun with a lot of cool tech. Time starts when I press X next, so let's get a countdown. 3, 2, 1, go! Okay, so right off the bat, we skip a cutscene. We leave Crash's house, we go outside. Very difficult for me as a speedrunner usually. But here we go. This game has a 2-player mode, which we are going to be abusing right off the bat. There are some glitches we can use with it. For example, we can get a super jump by leaving and re-entering, like right here with perfect timing. And right then we go over this wall. And what you can also go into zombie mode is I try to mask with player 2. And at the same time, I leave as player 1. So I'm playing as player 1 now, even though the game thinks player 1 is not in the game. Which allows us to bypass every trigger the game can throw at us. This includes death triggers and level area ends triggers, but also the cutscene or the tutorial triggers that are here, which we skip the tutorials. But here's a load trigger, which we need to exit zombie mode for. And that saves us quite a bit of time to not do the tutorials. So here we have our first fight with the Mutant. I will use 2 players to kill it as quickly as possible. There we go. And now we have the big important glitch coming right up. Hopefully I get it first try. This is like, if I go under or overestimate, it's determined by this glitch. It's like tight and kind of jank sometimes. There we go. Okay, we got it. Nice. That's really good. Here Okay, I was not the best, but I take that. That's not terrible at all. So now we have our Mutant, and what I just did is I died. I was in a death animation, and then a cutscene triggered, which gives us now control during cutscenes, which is really nice. Because in a cutscene, the game puts you in a flying state, so you don't die during cutscenes. But if we store our Titan during this cutscene, it's unloaded when it takes the flight away, so we can keep the flight, and we can fly like you just saw. You can just fly through the levels, which is much faster. You can take better lines. You can skip a lot of things. It's really, really nice. Oh, that's not got stuck on the tree branch. So you can't fly down usually. Like, you can get height or lose height by bumping into geometry. I kind of forgot something here, but it's fine. So here we enter a cutscene again. And if I'm going to leave the cutscene without stashing him because it's slightly faster. But we lose our flight because of that. Because at the end of a cutscene, our flight gets taken away. But here we have a new cutscene, which gives us flight again. I steal the Titan, and we have flight, and we fly. Here I will try to get height from this geometry here. We don't get a lot of height, but it's fine. This wall on the left here, it's an invisible wall. It kind of slopes downwards, but because we don't have a lot of height, we need to go a little bit farther than normally. But that's fine. It loses like 2 seconds. And we also don't have enough height to clear here. Further up our death triggers, so I need to make sure I get here to get more heights to avoid the death triggers. This game out of bounds, it's littered with death triggers, so even though it looks like you're completely free out of bounds, you're really not. You kind of need to take tight lines just barely out of bounds. But yeah, we fly out of bounds here. There's a low trigger here that I need to hit, so we stash the Titan, fly down. Take out player 2 again. Mask and leave with player 2, and then unmask as it's high, and then we fly over this and fall out of bounds. Do a quick death warp, which saves like 10 seconds. So we're over here again. Here I'm gonna use the mask power, which is shooting chickens, which do damage, which we're gonna use to kill this boss fight pretty quick. So this is Coco, our sister. We need to save her from the envies, which are like mind control things that they put on. It's like a Google Glasses, but different, I guess. But we free her from the control. We have some cutscenes here. Actually, now is a good time for some messages. I see there's some.
Absolutely. We have a €5 donation from Dan saying, good luck on the run, and hopefully see you guys next year.
Hopefully we see you next year, Dan. Said you couldn't make it. Said you couldn't make it. So here I will actually switch to Coco, because when you're playing with 2 players, the start of level spawn positions are slightly different for player 1 and player 2, and player 2 is like slightly further ahead at the start of levels than player 1. It saves like a total of half a second. So, but that's why I play this area with player 2. So we just entered a complete level reset, or a level load, a full level load, which takes away all the flights regardless. So now we need to make it to the nearest cutscene, which is sadly quite a far bit away. But let's keep in mind how long it takes me to do this area, because we're going to backtrack later, which is going to be much faster. We entered this at like 4 minutes something. And so let's take a quick look at how long we're going to take doing this now. Here we have some nice tech if we do it well. Kind of screwing it up. Can I still get it? Okay, I don't really get it, but that's fine. Got into avoid the spinning blade. If it hits us, we fall all the way down, which would not be fast. Here we go to the boxes and we do some platforming. And now it's just like, this looks like a 2D platforming section, but it's really 3D with a side view camera, which kind of makes it awkward to navigate sometimes. Because it's still very much 3D and you can get stuck on things if you're not far back or far forward enough. So here we use the freeze, and here is the cutscene, but we need to die as we enter the cutscene, so we can control in the cutscene. Otherwise, it wouldn't let us stash the Titan, which would not allow us to get flight. But now we do. And this fight can be a little annoying, because there's also 4 enemies that are going to try to hit us. And they can really troll us and slow us down. Let's see how it goes. Okay, it's not there. Oh! I'm not getting like really fast highs here. Let's see if I can back it up somehow. Okay, this is fine. Gonna launch into this corner and climb up. Eventually we clear over this wall and then we just fly to the next area. It's like a flying section. We're flying out of bounds. Again, out of bounds, there's depth triggers littered all over that I need to avoid. So I'm trying to take a tight line, but also not too tight, because we could die and just be put back at the nearest checkpoint. Or sometimes if you're out of bounds, you just deload the nearest checkpoint and you just respawn where you die. Which in some cases can soft lock you, because if you get the respawn where you die, you will basically be just put back into the latest death trigger you hit. So you just get into an infinite death loop, which would be like a soft lock and pretty bad. So let's not make that happen, please. Here we fly behind. You need like a specific Titan here to open these gates, but we just fly behind them and get behind the cutscene trigger. So here we get a new Mutant, new Titan. That's gonna be really helpful to the speedrun. It's the really fast roller Titan. Here I hit him with my special, and then I use the special shot, kill him really fast and jack him really fast. And now this guy is really fast, as you may see. Let's maybe out. Okay, I'm kind of messing with my inputs here, but that's not a problem. That's not a problem. I can just go back up again. Okay, get through the ice. Okay, it's not going too well, but... Okay, these icicles, they insta-kill you if you touch them, so... Let's not touch them, please. Okay, I don't know why I'm going down here. It's fine, it's fine. So this also counts for my Titan if I get hit by these icicles. So I do not want to hit my Titan with these icicles, because I will lose it and I will need to get a new one. This guy is really important to the speedrun. So here we get to Nina's school. Usually you have to go to the desert first, and then to go back to the Ice Kingdom, and it's so much backtracking in this game, but we skip like pretty much half of the game by flying behind the gate there just now. And here we kind of wait for the spikes and jump and get up here, this ledge. Okay, crash from a mask, please. And here we use the 2-player mode to get over this door, clip over and enter this area. Skipping a nice bit of the school as well. Here we need to save Nina's project so she can help us. It's like, I don't know, it's like a blender or something. No idea. But those volcanoes are shooting like roasted chicken at it, which is very harmful for blenders, as we all know. So we just shoot them back. Need to make sure Crash doesn't get dizzy. That would kind of suck. So here we need to make sure I take my Titan out, because then I can get flight from this cutscene. And we go through this door. And we get like a small shortcut here. It's kind of a little bit risky, but it's fine. It's like 5 seconds faster. And now we have flight, and we can, if I can take him out. I'm way too eager with my boosting buttons. I just missed the boost. So now we can fly, and we can backtrack this like a little bit faster. But I need to still make sure I avoid the icicles. Hitting an icicle could be like a 1-minute tunnels here. So let's not hit them. This is the most... Okay, there's a good cycle, actually. That's lucky. But here I actually... I kill my flight intentionally. If you do a mid-air attack while flying, you will lose your flight. But that makes this a little bit easier to navigate. Now it's a full level load, so we would lose our flight regardless. But now we're back at that section we just took really long to clear. And now I hope I can do it like the backtrack really fast. It would be really cool to show off. This guy is like, look how fast he is. Let's squeeze in this hole. Here's a cutscene trigger which gets the slides. So we land right here. We keep our height from this. Fly out of bounds. And let's not bump into walls. Getting height or losing height here by bumping into walls would be kind of bad. Need to kind of take a precise out of bounds line here, but we're doing it pretty well. Need to make sure I don't go back in bounds, but also that I don't hit death triggers. We go back in bounds. It's kind of a shame. So I don't get to show it off as fast as I would like to. But it's fine, it's fine. Can I get height, please? There we go. Here we just do a death abuse as a backup. So we are put back here. Don't know why I grabbed the drop, but it's fine. Here I take him out. This is kind of a little bit of an awkward spot. I'm frozen? Oh my god, leave me alone, please. I died? Okay, I've never actually been killed there before. This is ridiculous. Please leave me alone. Oh my god. You know what? I can insta-kill you with the power-up I just got. Okay, that was a little awkward, but it's fine, it's fine. We're going back to the Wumpa, and Wumpa has been ravaged by the monsters from the desert that are very mad at us, even though we didn't go to the desert because we skipped it. I'm not sure why they're here. But they're here to wreck our home anyways. And we need to chase them off. We need to get rid of their boss, defeat their boss. And just fly over everything. And we go back to this door where we were earlier. Now, these tutorial cutscenes, the tutorial triggers are still here, so we need to make sure we avoid them. We need to fly over them instead of using the zombie this time. We could use zombie, but it's way slower than just flying with this guy. Where we got, oh, this is a little scary. If you go too high, you death up as well. And here we fly and hit this cutscene trigger. Need to make sure I stage the guy as well, otherwise our flight will be taken away at the end of this cutscene, which I would not like. And here we fly over this invisible wall. Let's make sure I can clear it. There we go. And now we use the power-up. I just got to really quickly kill this mini-boss. There we go. So now I need to make sure they fall over so we can get the cutscene to trigger. And there we go. We've defeated them. We get the key to the desert port that we definitely didn't see before. But now is a nice moment for some messages, if there's any.
Absolutely, because I would once again like to plug the donation incentive for the upcoming run of Balatro for 550 euros, at which we are currently at 158 euros. We will be doing a special showcase at the end of the run where we get a score so high that the game does not know what to do with it. So the runner will be showing that off at the end of the run. We have until the end of Balatro to get that going.
Thank you very much. The desert you just saw we were in, that was the desert we were supposed to go to before. But the game just puts it there because it doesn't want to make us go back all the way again. Even though the game really likes doing backtracking all the time. It's I love this game from my childhood. It has like a special place in my heart. And the speedrun is like so fast-paced and fun. I just love playing this. It's really fun. Here we have the fight again. And here we have the 2D section. Here we have TNT. I need to make sure I don't charge into it, but I need to get height from the TNT. Oh, here we fly again. The game's already loading the next section to prepare it. But if we're fast enough, it still doesn't insta-load like right now. We got like the loading screen pop up because we're just that fast. But here we have another cutscene and another boss fight that we just skip. We just fly over it. Just, if you like see the theme of this game, it's just fly over everything, skip everything. I love to see it. Oh, I don't like getting height here. I need to hit this trigger here. And guess what we're gonna do on the next level, the next area. We fly over everything once again. No surprise there. Here I will actually use the boost to go a little bit faster once I clear the invisible wall. And I need to land right into this cutscene trigger. There we go. And we load the next area. If you notice me stashing the Titan right after loading area, it's because if I don't and I'm on the Titan as the next area loads, then I will have an animation of me putting the mask on the Titan again and lose a little bit of time. There are bumps to the wall. If I like get too high here, I hit the death trigger and get it into an infinite death loop, so I need to make sure I don't boost way too high because it would suck. I need to make sure I trigger this cutscene even though it's kind of useless. We already had flights. You could skip this cutscene, but it's actually really gonna ruin your later on. This is actually, we're backtracking to an area you're not supposed to go back through. The game does not intend you to be here right now. You're not supposed to reach the area we just reached. We're skipping this entire area of the game again. If you wanted to see me play the game, I'm sorry, we're actually skipping the entire game. Here we clip through the ceiling with player 2. And player 1, that's actually rare. It would be fast if I would know what happened. But here we use the boost and then an attack to quick kill this Titan. Here there's like 3 guys on the ground. If 2 of them die, more enemies will spawn. It can actually screw me over really bad, so I need to make sure I don't kill more than 1. Need to wait for my purple bar in the top left to be charged. Oh, I kind of missed there. Hopefully it's good enough. Okay, it's still good enough. But yeah, I'm waiting for my special to charge in the top left, the purple bar. Once that has charged, I can do my beam attack and destroy these generators. That should be good enough. And I'm also... Oh, that's actually really bad. Okay, it should be fine. Should be fine. Here I take the Juxtapus, the bagpipe dude with Coco again, because it will give us a nice height boost right on the next screen. Because if the main player, that the camera's focused on, triggers the low trigger, both players get warped there. And since she's on the Titan, we get a nice boost there, and it's like really fast. Need to make sure I hit it here. I'm gonna stall a little bit because the next area is not loaded, and I actually miss it. Okay, that's unfortunate. We can try again, it's fine. This time I won't need to stall because the next area is already loaded in now. Make sure I hit it though. Okay, yeah, that's good, that's good. I need to make sure I avoid this cutscene here. Not avoiding it would be really bad. So we need it to get flight later on, and if we get the cutscene now, we won't be able to get flight later, which would really slow us down. But we avoided it, we saved the cutscene for later, which is really good. Now we have to save Uka Uka, the evil mask, because he got betrayed by Cortex and his bones are hidden away. We need to get his bones back. And they are hidden by these really difficult boss fights that are... Well, I hope I can one-try them this attempt. Here we got a cutscene with flight. The flight is like pretty nice here. It's not the biggest flight to get. It's pretty nice. I need to put my mask cursor for the boss fight already in the top left so we can get a power up really fast. Let's hope... Okay, don't miss it. I was kind of high. I couldn't really see where I was. But we hit the level end, or the next screen trigger, which is nice. Here I get the trigger as well. And here we have the boss fight. Oh my god, it's so difficult. It's so difficult. We shoot chickens from afar. Yeah, this is the boss fight. We're just shooting chickens at the guys and they fall over. I guess chickens are very dangerous projectiles in this run. So this is the first boss fight done. If there's some messages, now it's a good time.
No, I'm just worried about these chickens, man. I don't...
Fair enough, fair enough.
But yeah, no, absolutely. We still have some wonderful prizes that you can win as well if you need some extra incentive to win. Some of the prizes that we, for instance, have is a PS5 game bundle and an Xbox game bundle provided to us by PlayOn. PS5 game bundle is a minimum cumulative donations of 25, and the Xbox is 20 euros. So if you want to get some nice collections of games for your new, next gen or current gen console, be sure to donate for those.
Thank you very much. Here we have a gate that we clip over. Usually you're supposed to collect keys to open this gate, but we skipped that area and now the keys are despawned, so you can't open this gate anymore at all. But thankfully you can clip over it, so we just skipped that anyways. And here's like a little bit of annoying movement because okay, don't damage me please, that's so rude. Yeah, a lot of invisible walls here, also pits that you don't want to fall in. We got a cutscene with a little bit of flight. I like flight. You can either do it with flight or without flight. I feel like with flight is slightly easier and faster, but you can do it either way really. I know the other guy that plays this a lot, beats the player, likes to do it without flight here. Here I kill my flight on purpose so we can hit this button. Oh, okay, those bullets are kind of scary. If I lose my Titan, the rolling guy, at any moment in this run is really bad. I will need to get a new one, and they only are in the desert, basically. So losing it at any point would be really bad. Here I get 2 Titans, which is needed for the next level. The Icebound, which is probably the hardest and most scariest level of the entire run. Because in this level, we are going to need to go behind a gate. And if we touch the gate, the console crashes. If we touch it, the console crashes. So hopefully I don't touch it, but I need to hit the low trigger right behind it. So it's a little bit scary. It's a little bit scary. So now we go a little bit back to get... oh, I went too far. It's fine. We need to roll a little bit more now. Here's a cutscene. Need to get it to get flight, and then we can fly behind the cutscene trigger. I'm gonna get height, and I can use the Titan swap, because I have 2 Titans now to cancel my heights, that makes this a little bit more convenient. And faster, I would say, as well. So because I don't have to worry about going too high. We didn't touch the gate. Very, very nice. Very nice. Here I need to wait for the next area to load. Otherwise, they can really screw me over as well. 2 guys. I use the 2 guys to cancel my height here again. Hopefully I did the movement well here. Where am I? Okay, this is good. This is good. This is good. It's probably going to eat my second Titan here. Yeah, that's what I expect. If I fall in the pit here, I get the soft lock. So we avoided that. Very good. Very good. And here we have another really difficult boss fight where we just shoot chickens the whole time. Grab the glove and we, machine gun chickens. It's a prime power of this game. We have some time for donations again. We're waiting for these guys to fall over and take it away.
Sounds good. We have €5 from the Pooh Army saying, hello BSG. We are super excited to be there in person again on Saturday. Shout out to everyone who's making this event possible yet again. And Kobaltski, very important question. Ploeg jij?
Ik ploeg elke dag.
Elke dag.
Elke dag.
See you all this weekend from Nandy and Vanille.
Yeah, I'll see you later, Nandy. I'm looking forward to seeing you. So here we have the cutscene that we stored earlier, that we avoided earlier. Now we have flight, because the invisible walls here are now much higher, and we need to go over them. And then land exactly in this hallway. There we go. Very nice. And we backtrack here again. It's like basically this is the exact same as last time. So it's not that interesting. But we still need to go back to Uka Uka. And this just happens to be the fastest way. So why not, right? So we go up here. Talk to Uka Uka. There we go. And now we open the entrance to the final boss. Back at Wumpa. Thankfully we get a teleporter back to Wumpa so we don't have to backtrack all the way. And yeah, we're actually on the final area of the game, and it's looking like I'm going to be going underestimate. I basically avoided all of the big run killers so far. So that's nice. Why am I that high? Okay, please game. And we get in. So this is the final area. I'm gonna do some sequence breaking here again. Surprise, surprise. But the game intention to do like hit you 3 buttons. But we just clip through the ceiling and only do the last button. Because why would you do the other ones? So usually you would hit like a button that opens the area to this button. We just clip through the ceiling with Coco. And then we use the flight we just got from the cutscene. Oh, pardon me. To go back over and clear this wall. Oh no, I missed it. Okay, that's a little bit embarrassing, but it's fine. We can try again. No problem at all. A little bit of time loss. Here we go. We go over the wall. This time we don't miss it. Very nice, very nice. Okay, here we go. And here's the other ceiling we clipped through now. And there is Cortex. I need to do a quick kill on him and then another quick kill. And then we can actually control Cortex, which is really cool. He's pretty much a mutant right now, right? Look how big he is. Where is his pants? Can we show this? Can we show this on stream? So I use the combo of shooting chickens and just punching him. It's kind of lucky, but it looks like decent damage. I don't know if it's enough. Getting a 2-cycle here would not be the end of the world. It would be fine, really. Yeah, we don't get a quick kill. We don't get a 1-cycle. Okay, I need to make sure he doesn't get hit right now by one of the orbs, because that would really suck. It didn't happen, because if this guy falls over and dies, the entire level resets basically the fight at least. So now we can actually fight him properly. And we get a quick kill. Very nice, very nice. So now we control Cortex and we just need to fight his final henchmen, and then we destroy his satellite, his airship, or whatever it is. Waiting for my purple to charge. So this fight is all about managing purples and killing the enemies. We need to kill all of the waves. And once we kill all of the waves, the button appears and we finish the run. So time is coming up in like a minute-ish. What just spawned? Did we kill all of the bats? I think so. Oh, this is another one just spawned, really? Wow, okay, that's unlucky. This is like my weak point, this fight, I would say, of the entire speedrun. Like last week I had a run on world record pace, 16 seconds, and I really just choked this fight. It was so sad. But this is going way better than that, at least. At least the fight, not the entire run. We're not getting world records, sadly. But pretty good run so far, I would say. So I get a strong... Okay, these guys can do a headbutt attack. If they do, they just block all of my attacks and survive everything. It's kind of RNG, so unlucky. Kind of wanted to get a double kill there, but it didn't. It's fine. I'm actually not keeping track of how many of these guys I killed. So just gonna have to feel it out, I guess. Is this everything? Is this everything? How did this hand guy revive just now? What? I think that's everything, so now we're gonna spin this up once the cutscene plays. There we go. And then a button appears, and when I hit the button and I belly flop down, it's time. Time coming up really, really soon. Skip the cutscene, and time! Low estimate, I like it, I like it. It is like one of those runs, if everything goes well, it's really nice. But one small mistake can really ruin everything. Like losing the Rolling Titan, that's easily like a 3-minute time loss sometimes. Or getting a console crash, that would really suck too. The glitch I got at the beginning that gives me control during cutscenes, that's actually a console state, not a save state. So if my console would get restarted, I would have to re-get that glitch in a new game. So that would really slow us down as well. None of those things thankfully happened. We had a pretty good run. I'm pretty happy with this run. Thank you, BSG, for having me. For squeezing in the last-minute backup run. Really appreciate it. And I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to give it back to you, CriticalCyd.
All right, thank you very much, Kobaltski. That was wonderful, although I was not quite ready for this entire game to be in Dutch. But
You're welcome, you're welcome.
That was that was very funny in and of itself. All right, we're going to go for a quick break, and then we're going to go set up for Balatro.